one of our most immortal performers that we have on Earth currently is a man by the name of Nicolas Cage and another man by the name of Samuel L. Jackson. They are two of my favorite actors. I've been watching a lot of Nicolas Cage movies recently, and I was perusing through his IMDb, which is my home away from home on the internet. Nick Cage's IMDb is a wonderful world full of magical delights, and I noticed there's a lot of obscure movies I hadn't heard of in both these guys' IMDb's because they've been in so many things. So I thought we could play a little game where you try to guess if the movie stars Nick Cage or Samuel L. Jackson in a game we're calling Not the Bees or Motherfucking Snakes.
I'd like to take his face off.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Going to detain a blighter for enjoying his whiskey.
Enough is enough. Well, what is that? What is that? What is it? I have had it with these motherfucking snakes. Oh, no, not the bees. On this motherfucking plane. Not the bees. Ah! You bushwhacking sack shooter.
All right, Brian. I've got some audio clips queued up on the Keezy app over here. I'm going to read a movie title and description. If you think it stars Nicolas Cage, you're going to hit. If you think it stars Samuel Jackson, you're going to hit. All right, let's go. The Runner. In the aftermath of the 2010 BP oil spill, an idealistic but flawed politician is forced to confront his dysfunctional life after his career is destroyed in a sex scandal.
Ooh, boy.
Wrong. That is Nicolas Cage, baby.
That sounds like a Cager.
Yeah. All right, next. Arena. David Lord finds himself forced into the savage world of a modern gladiatorial arena where men fight to the death for the entertainment of the online masses. You are correct. That is Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, this one is the writing in this one is probably the most wild synopsis I've ever read. Zandali. Theory's wife Zandali married the poet, he once was. Taking over his dad's company in New Orleans gives him stress and impotence. Theory meets his high school buddy Johnny at a bachelor party. The painter Johnny can satisfy Zandali. Correct. That is Nick Cage.
What's that called again?
Zandali.
How do you spell that? I need to look.
Zandalee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from 91, an early Nick Cage picture, right after Wild at Heart. So that's I want to watch it. Sounds interesting. All right, next up we got Primal. Frank's caught wildlife in the Brazilian jungle, including a 400-pound white jaguar. He ships it on the same ship as an arrested assassin. Why? The assassin breaks free and frees the animal. Incorrect. That is Nick Cage.
Man. I thought, he went on the plane with the snakes.
That's
maybe,
true. That's true. No. All right. This one's also insane. Barely Lethal. A teenage special ops agent coveting a normal adolescence fakes her own death and enrolls in a suburban high school. She quickly learns that surviving the treacherous waters of high school is more challenging than international espionage.
I doubt it.
Incorrect. That is Samuel L. Jackson. Next up, Rage. When the daughter of a reformed criminal is kidnapped, he rounds... Yes, it's Nick Cage. We get it, Brian. Oh, yes, that is Nick Cage. Next, Stolen. A former thief frantically searches for his missing daughter who has been kidnapped and locked in the trunk of a taxi. Yes, and both of those are blatant stolen, God damn it, Stolen's the one that makes both of those are blatant Taken ripoffs, and they came out like a couple years after. All right, a couple more here. Twisted. Jessica, whose father killed her mother and committed suicide, is a police officer. While investigating a murder, she finds herself in the center of her own investigation when her former lovers start being murdered. Correct. That is Sam Jackson. Next, Cell. When a mysterious cell phone signal causes apocalyptic chaos, an artist is determined to reunite with his young son in New England. No, that is Samuel L. Jackson,
Ah.
starring alongside John Cusack in a Stephen King movie that apparently is not very good. All right, last one. Amos and Andrew. A Pulitzer Prize writer buys a cabin. The neighbors get suspicious when a stranger breaks in. They see a black man and call the police, who start shooting at him. The sheriff tries a cover-up involving a white petty crook. Bad idea.
This is tricky, but
We'll count it as right because they are both in that movie, and I need to see it.
You bushwhacking sack shooter.
All right, that was not the bees or motherfucking snakes. Thanks for playing, Brian.